Hello students. In this lesson we are going to focus on how we cite text evidence when we are reading a text. So we've been talking about showing where you found your answers and using evidence in your text to display such things. So let's get on with it. When citing text evidence, the first thing you need to do is read the text. Then you need to read the question. You will then go back to the text, so you will return to the text for a specific parts that will answer your question. Next, these would be the evidence-based terms that you're going to expect to use when answering your question. When asked a question, you should therefore say, upon finding your evidence, the author wrote, and then you tell me what the author wrote. According to the text, then you tell me what you found in the text. Keep in mind, if you're taking the information directly from the text, you need to open quotation, tell me what you're saying, then you close quotation. That means you've taken the information directly from the text and that's not your words. You can also say, in the text it said, and again, if you're taking the information directly from the text, you'll open quotation marks, tell me what the text said, then you're going to close quotation marks. This is me knowing that you have not stolen information that you have not written. Another one you could use is on page, tell me what page it is. So you could say on page 5 it said, then you open quotation mark, tell me what it said on page 5, then close your quotation. Next, we are going to read a short story. This is an excerpt from Papa's Parrot, and we're going to read an excerpt and I will demonstrate how you would use a part of the text in answering your question. Though his father was fat and merely owned a candy and nut shop, Harry Tillian liked his papa. Harry stopped liking candy and nuts when he was around 7, but in spite of this, he and Mr. Tillian had remained friends and were still friends the year Harry turned 12. For years after school, Harry had always stopped to see his father at work. Many of Harry's friends stopped there too, to spend a few cents choosing penny candy from the giant bins or the sample, Mr. Tillian's latest batch of the roasted peanuts. Mr. Tillian looked forward to seeing his son and his son's friends every day. He liked the company. When Harry entered junior high school, though he didn't come by the candy and nut shop as often, nor did his friends, they were older and they had more spending money. They went to a burger place, they played video games, they stopped for records. None of them were much interested in the candy and nuts anymore. A new group of children came to Mr. Tillian's shop now, but not Harry Tillian and his friends. The year Harry turned 12 was also the year Mr. Tillian got a parrot. He went to the pet store one day and bought one for more money than he could really afford. He brought a parrot to his shop, set it near its cage, near the sign for the maple cutters, and named it Rocky. So the question says, what does Harry's father sell at the store? What does Harry's father sell at the store? This is where you're going to go back to the text and look for all the details that will give you clues as to what Harry's father sold at the store. You may know the answer offhand, but I want you to say Harry's father, and we can say sold candy and nuts. Then you're going to go on to say, I know this because in the first paragraph, it states that Harry stopped liking candy and nuts when he was around 7. It also said his father merely owned a candy and nut shop. That's the main evidence right there. That's how you know. We also know that he stopped liking candy and all that, but we're going to focus on what does his father sell. His father sells candy and nuts. I know this because in the first paragraph it states that his father was fat and merely owned a candy and nut shop. This is how I know, and I open and close my quotation because I did not write the text. This is how I know, one, you've given credit to where you found the information, you've opened, you've closed your quotation marks, but you've also proven that you know exactly what you're talking about because you showed me in the text where you found your evidence. And this is what I want you guys to practice each day. Have a good day, guys.